Alright, what's going on, my people? It's your boy Z Gaming. I'm back for another video on The Walking Dead Road to Survival. In this video, I'm going to discuss a couple things and break down the character that I pre-predicted before it dropped. And the character's actually a little bit better than I was expecting. But I'm going to start out with the solo level up first. Another one dropped. I'm going to break that down right quick. Then I'm going to go over the character and go over something else. I don't know if you guys know about it yet, but I'll break it down. So I'm going to start off with the level up tourney. This level up tourney I wasn't really ready at all for because, like I said, there was another one not even but a couple days ago. And the rewards overall, they're not too bad. They're actually a little bit better than I was expecting. But to start off, the top 800 through 126 get 500 4-star recruit tokens, 500 4-star weapon tokens, and a bag of rare gear. You get a chance at all the gear except you get 2 times chances at everything but the flak jacket and beanie. The top 125 through 26 get 1,500 4-star recruit tokens, 750 4-star weapon tokens, and 2 bags with a chance at 2 times rare gear except for the flak jacket and beanie. Now the top 25 through 6 get 5,000 4-star recruit tokens, or basically a 4-star pool basically. 1,000 4-star weapon tokens, and 2 bags of rare gear with a chance at 2 times everything except for the flak jacket and beanie. Now the top 5 through 3, they get 5-star green Skyler. Now she's pretty good overall. She kind of reminds me of 5-star yellow Dwayne, except she gives an attack buff instead of taking away 70% defense, or 70% attack, excuse me. Now she has 776 attack, 833 defense, and 1,094 HP. Her AR is a 66, so it's a 2-turn, 3-turn AR depending on the weapons and leader skill you have, etc. She deals 525% damage to one enemy. All teammates get plus 70% attack for 2 turns. If you can manage to get her AR to go off, it's pretty powerful, and she can definitely help you on defense. If you can manage to keep her alive, you need a good defensive leader because, like I said, she'll get taken out pretty quick, and her AR is kind of slow. But if you can get her AR to go off, she's pretty powerful. So, leader skill doesn't have one, obviously, because she's a specialist skill. Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, but is there any leader skills out there that have a specialist skill as well? If there is, let me know in the comments because I'm not too sure. I don't think there is, but if there is, let me know. A specialist skill, tenacity. So basically, she say if she has more than 10% of her HP, and if she was to get hit by like Andrea's Eagle Eye Adrenaline Rush, it would take her down to 1 HP instead of killing her. So not too bad. You get 25 or 1,250 4-star weapon tokens and 2 chances at ultra rare gear with 2 times per crate. With you get 2 times at everything in the crate except for the walking and school bag. Not too bad. Now rank 2, pretty good. This Tyrese is a little bit better than I used to think he was, and he's still used quite a bit actually by people on range teams. The 5-star blue Tyrese Road to Survival Edition number 1. He has 798 attacks, 766 defense, and 1,128 HP. He's got a 58 AR, so it's a 2-turn, 3-turn AR. He deals 350% damage. Not 350%, excuse me. He deals 300% damage to a line of enemies. All teammates get plus 50% attack and plus 50% defense for 2 turns. Pretty powerful adrenaline rush, actually. He's really good with Andrea teams, and he's pretty solid. He can really be run on offense or defense. I've seen him for both, so not too bad of a character. He has no leader skill because his specialist skill is a neutralize, which is definitely one of the better specialist skills in the game. Basically, if you guys don't know what that is by now, basically what that means is say you go against an Andrea and you don't want her AR to go off, it'll basically, like, the neutralize will flash a little bit. Like when you enter a raid, if you hit the Andrea and her AR is about to go off, like, this character's specialist skill will kind of flash a little bit bigger on the screen so it can tell you that this character can be neutralized. And it stops their adrenaline rush. Basically, as long as you keep them neutralized, they're impaired, so you can do it every turn. Unless they get healed from the impair. But other than that, you can basically shut down an AR for a raid or a war battle, anything like that. So not too bad. You get 1,500 4-star weapon tokens and 2 chances at ultra rare gear with ×2 in each crate, except for the walking and school bag is pretty typical. Now, first place, this character definitely probably my favorite yellow in the game. Pretty solid character overall. 5-star yellow Barker. You guys know already I pulled him from the gateway tokens. I was extremely lucky. 822 attacks, 778 defense, and 1,126 HP. This guy is an extreme offensive monster. I would recommend him if you do get him. Run him on offense. He's good on defense too, but in my opinion, he's more for offense. He deals 3. He's got a 45 AR. It's a 1-turn, 2-turn AR, depending on the character, leader skill, and weapons, etc. He deals 325% damage and minus 20 AP to up to 2 enemies. So he takes away some of their adrenaline rush, and he does a massive amount of damage. So that's extremely good. You know, if you can run him with a 5-star green Negan, or who's another one out there? I'm trying to think of another solid one that can give him the 1-turn adrenaline rush. You could run him with a ranged, not a ranged, who is it? I can't think of it off the top of my head. But yeah, basically just 5-star green Negan as a prime example with a very large bonus to attacking when for all melee teammates, can definitely 1-turn his AR with the right weapon in the command. Specialist skill neutralize, like I said, definitely extremely powerful. Neutralize is probably one of the top specialist skills in the game. Now, if you do get this guy, because this is the only weapon you can equip with him right now, unless Scopely changes it in the future, I would recommend that you get a very large bonus to AP when attacking, or a huge bonus to AP when attacking. Get plus 30% attack, and if you don't like the splash damage, which it's okay, but at times splash damage can kind of screw you over a little bit, I would recommend you either go at 30% HP and replace the splash damage after you do the other 2 mods, which is the very large bonus when attacking and plus 30% attack. And you either add HP in the 3rd slot, or you go for 35% attack and leave the splash damage. Because other than that, you don't really need to change too much. Because Barker's offense is pretty high, and he can definitely do a lot of damage rating. So very good character, and you get a 2,000 4-star weapon tokens, basically a 4-star weapon pool. And then you get 3 crates with 2 times chances at ultra rare gear, except for the walkie and the school bag. So definitely pretty solid level up tourney overall. But like I said, not as many people were prepared for 2 back-to-back. I'm shocked the scores have reached as high as they have. I guess people that didn't go all out in the last one will definitely win this one for sure, unless you spend a lot. Now, to go over something Scopely did right quick, kind of different. So usually, take prime example, back when they did the fuses, like, see, you turn them in and you get 10,000 food. What they did is, for every 100 markers, you get 4-star recruit tokens. So you can turn it in 10 times if you have 1,000, and that's the max. So even if you have extra, you can't turn them in after 10 out of 10. And you get basically 1,000 4-star recruit tokens for the Negan and Rick markers. You get 1,000 apiece, which is 2,000. So if you're a free-to-pay player, that's almost half a 4-star pool right there. So not too bad. Now, the only thing I'm not understanding about this is, how do they expect you to have another old comic? Because unless the second one doesn't get consumed when you turn it in for the other 5-star, if you manage to pull 2 comic books and be able to get both 5 stars, I don't understand how they're expecting you to have a third one unless the second one didn't get consumed. If you guys know about that, let me know in the comments, because I definitely don't know that right now. I don't know if the second comic book got claimed for anybody that managed to pull it. Because if not, I don't know how else you got 3 comic books unless you're extremely lucky. Because most people struggle to get 2 of them. But anyways, now you get a bonus token crate if you turn in an old comic with a chance at up to 2,500 5-star recruit tokens. Minimum 750 4-star recruit tokens. So not bad. Like I said, it's better than getting just food or having to turn it in 100 times to get all the food that you could get and stuff. Which, I mean, that would take a while to sit there and click claim and claim and claim, you know. Now, the new 5-star character. This character is pretty powerful. She's really one of the strongest blues I've seen released, I think, since the extremely powerful. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that popped up, but yeah, she's one of the most powerful blues in the game I've seen for a while, since the 5-star blue Abraham that has the massive attack buff on his adrenaline rush. Ivanova, she has 911 attack, 886 defense, and 1,047 HP, a 56 AR, which is 2-turn, 3-turn. She'll definitely be good for raiding with a 5-star blue Andrea. I mean, her attack's going to be insane if you run with Andrea. Her AR deals 500% damage to up to 2 enemies, and she gets plus 50% attack for 2 turns. That's extremely powerful. Very good adrenaline rush. You know, definitely. If you're gonna pull for her, she's worth pulling for. She's a game changer, but she's not as big of a game changer in my opinion yet as the shields were until I rate her, run into her in raids and stuff a couple times. I can't give you a complete say, you know, she's the biggest game changer of all so far, but so far she's a game changer, and that's because of her specialist skill, which I'm about to get to. No leader skill, obviously, because of her specialist skill. Specialist skill is the new decapitate, so when she lands a killing blow on an enemy, that enemy cannot be revived. So basically, her attack is going to be very beneficial for shields, heavy hitters like Andrea or 5-star Yellow Jesus, and other revives, really. Because if you can take out the shield with her, you can stop that shield from being brought back and shielding while the rest of the surviving teammates get their adrenaline rush and kill you off. You can also take out the heavy hitters so they can't come back, like Andrea's 5-star Yellow Jesus, for example. And then you can also use it to kill the revive so they no longer have a revive, and you can just finish off the rest of their team that way. So this specialist skill is definitely pretty good, but like I said, I don't know if it's a huge game changer until I run into her a couple times to see. But yeah, she's worth pulling for in my opinion. Definitely expect to see her, and expect people, the big spenders, to pull for her because they're going to. Because like I said, she is a game changer. But yeah, so now to get to her weapon. Her weapon's kind of unique, and and I'm gonna kind of give you guys why I think that you should change it the way you should. Um, yeah, why you should change it the way I think you should, because I think this would be the best build for this weapon, in my opinion. Now, you can go for 30% attack and 30% HP and then do a plus 5% HP bonus, but in my opinion, with her attack being so high and her specialist on the weapon in the third slot, I don't think you need any more attack on this weapon. Really, I think that's just beyond overkill. I think right now she's overkill as she sits. I think what you should do is go 30% defense and get 35% HP and leave the specialist. And the reason I say that is because the reason I say you don't really need the attack is because double of her specialist double attack. When she attacks, she has a better chance to make the second attack with 150% attack, which is pretty powerful, honestly. And that's why I say you don't really need more attack on this weapon. She really needs more HP than anything because her HP is kind of low. But like I said, her attack, excuse me, yeah, like I said, her attack and her defense make up for her lack of HP. If you can buff her defense and her HP, she can be really an all-around character. Be used for raiding, tower shields, stuff like that, or not tower shields, but a defense team in a tower. She could be used really for raiding, defense, everything. She can really be used all around if you use that build. In my opinion, that's the best build for this character on this weapon. And if you do get her and you use that if you do get her and you use that build I gave you on the weapon, let me know if it works for you. I would definitely like to know, because like I said, I thought about it and I broke it down, and I think that's the best build overall for this character. So I'm just breaking that down for you guys, giving you guys my thoughts and opinions. This whole thing, like I said, oh, I clicked the wrong thing. This whole thing with the markers and stuff is more for free-to-play players. It's not going to benefit the big spenders, because I mean, most of the big spenders don't really use 4 stars that often. But yeah, for free-to-play players, you know, this is almost a half a 4-star recruit pool if you got all the markers, so that's not bad. It's better than food and stuff, and having to click it 100 times, because you would have had to do that fuses quite a few times to get them all. But yeah, just breaking all the tournaments down right quick, kind of doing a discussion and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions on this level tourney and the new character. And I think that's really about it, guys. So I'm probably gonna leave it there. So you know what to do: like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, I say it in all my videos. You know, thank all you guys for all the support and everything. And I'm glad you guys liked this video. We're going fast as a community, and like I said, you know, I'm doing shout outs for channels, but like I said, I check your channel out. I'm gonna check it out before I give you a shout out. Make sure you're a genuine channel and you're not just doing it for the wrong reasons and stuff. So if you want a possible shout out, you can either drop it in the comments below and I'll check your channel out, or you can message me online. My line ID is always in the description, and yeah, you can send it to me there as well. And with all that being said, guys, this is your boy Z Gaming. Peace.